Hi guys, Jolie here. I know it's been a while, but I just wanted to come back and share with you my findings on ayahuasca or no ayahuasca. And for me, it's going to be no. I mean, although we're going to put on a little makeup here because last time we spoke, I talked about how I was going to show you the naked. Ooh, that was a little close, wasn't it? Naked and what works for me as far as color correcting. All right, so when we start out with color correcting, first I do my whole little setup. So I'm gonna grab my bag because mom says it's very unprofessional to go off camera, but I don't know, in the days of live, this stuff, I think we've seen it last time, is like the holy grail of getting my makeup to stick. And I know I'm gonna go off camera, so please forgive me. So all I do is I kind of press it in, right in here, in the center of my face, especially where I have combination skin. It's like, there we go, so I just kind of do that to it. My nail lady hopefully will be back soon. I'm trying to make the best of it. I think too, I might not get acrylics because people, they don't, it's like we can get real pedestrian sometimes in that we really feel like healers have to look a certain way and people who are makeup artists have to look a certain way and this and that. And it's like, I do work, very deep work, and I like nails at the same time, but for some reason, for some people, it's a disconnect. It's toxic and all this other stuff. Listen, if you want to know anything about healing and what I do, you call me. You reach out to me on the DM. But I've seen on the DM, is that a word? Who I am and what I love to do and what I would show up to do is makeup. I love makeup, I love beauty, I love fashion, I love pop culture. That's who I am on my downtime. But when I go to work, I work as an energy healer and a clairvoyant, and I love makeup. So I have this wonderful makeup called mascara that is fantastic. It gives me a light coverage or full, and it's also awesome in that it's very quick and carry. And then there's these lashes, Tori Bell, which I'm working with, which I wear contacts, so this is going to be exciting to see how that works. But the next thing I do is I go ahead and since I have oily skin, I put a little powder before I put the makeup on to sort of help it to stay looking dewy instead of greasy. I have a tendency to turn into a grease monkey after a while. Pressed, I use the Too Faced, and what do I use it in? Translucent Deep. I'm always just deep. I'm dark, I'm melanated. It's gonna be deep. So gently, so I brush a little off, pop, pop, put some on the back of my hand, and I just pop a little bit of that here so that, it just kind of holds, the makeup holds, and then the oil, and then I prime just a little bit here. All right, so we're done. Boom. So what's the next step? The next step is I like to put on what's called a bronzer. And believe it or not, it really works well for a light coverage. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do for right now. Look at this little, this time, this is a quick and dirty, so it is what it is. So last time I spoke to you guys, I said incorrectly that this was a Bella bronzer. This rather. Bella bronzer, cinnamon. It's been so long. Why has it been so long, Jolie? Just, you know why it's been so long? Because I went on the internets, however you want to call it, and I really got just, wow, what is that? I really just got scared, really terribly scared. That was just not the move right there. Because people can be extremely cruel on the internet. I was shocked and appalled because I'm spreading nothing but love and what I think is love and good times, and I want people to get well and all that good stuff, and people are just trying to take you down and spread hate. But hey, it's a part of life, I guess, in these internet streets. So as you can see, I can kind of get away with this as just a light coverage, but the eyebrows, they went somewhere they weren't really supposed to go, so we're going to help them get back to where they belong, which is looking a little bit more fabulous than not. Okay, so I take my mirror here, and I don't want it on camera because it's a mirror that is two-sided. So then we get all the fingerprints, and then it just looks bad. Anyway, we're not going to bag on our efforts here today. It's the Bella bronzer with the cinnamon and a little bit of highlight underneath so you get that glow. So here we're getting to the good part now, which is the color correction. We're going to leave the eyebrows for now, maybe another video. But we're just going to get into color correction now. I think I'm finding my stride. So you can see a little bit here. Homer Simpson line, these little lines, little dark here. So this is what we're going to fix up. All right, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Naked, and I'll put it on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to take some of the Fenty concealer here, and this is in, I don't have my glasses on, so that's that color, but it goes with the 420. So this is the concealer that matches the 420. And then, this is the most beautiful thing ever, is, stepping off camera for 1 second, is my girl, McGrath. And her, what is this called? It's beautiful. Let me tell you, it's called Sublime Perfection Foundation. Then I take this brush, which is really the contouring, what I usually use to contour here. And then I mix all three of those colors together. Boom, 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 like this. And then I just lightly kind of tap in these areas, okay? Boom, 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 right here. And then come here, Aubrey taught me that. You come around the nose, you come around here, you gotta hurry up with this stuff because it will dry down on you. So you do it with a quickness. And you come in here and you just, okay, so I got the fan on. We're gonna dry down. So this is fun times here. I love doing these videos. I don't know. I quit because we talked about this in my last video too. You know, self-esteem. I got trolled, and instead of just being like, hey, you know, F you, MF, I decided to take a break, which is totally my usual, that's my comfort zone. Oh, you want to yell at me? You want to down me? Okay, I'm out. F you. But that does more to hurt me sometimes than it does anyone else. So I'm having to kind of rethink my strategy here. Because if you love yourself, you don't really let other people decide who and what you are and what you're going to take. You know, you don't let people run you away from what it is that you are really out here supposed to be doing. And I really believe that I'm supposed to be doing this. And I love it, and I'm passionate about it. So therefore, I'm going to do it. What would I do next? Now, I found this really great pressed powder. I've tried so many, but I got to get this on. So let me get the makeup. But this, I'm telling, this stuff right here, it's called Chalk Dust, and it's by the Crayon case. And I'll tell you, boy, oh boy, it's some good stuff. I have really, from doing this, I have found so much good makeup. There's so much good makeup out there. But the one that I choose to work with, because it just really works for me, is mascara. It's easy breezy. Of course, we support all other companies that do makeup, but for me, just the camaraderie and the girls and the support and the love that I receive from mascara keeps me, you know, keeps me coming back to that. So what do I do now? So I take this and I just gently put it under my eyes. I'm baking, okay? And so much for light coverage, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and bake here. Okay, this one is a little too much, but we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna bake this. So you wanna go up in here like this and do this. This is quick and dirty now. All right. I know you see the girls bake and they do it so perfectly, and I'm like, oh my gosh, one day I'm gonna bake like that. Okay, so we got the color correction in. Okay, now we're gonna do just a little boop right here as we get it in the dreads, unfortunately. All right, just a little down here. such a disaster right now, but it's so fun. All right, so your girl did not. I have somewhere to go, and I'm totally like being rushed. Like, you don't need to do a makeup tutorial before you go where you're gonna go. And I'm like, yeah, I do, because if I don't get this over with, it ain't getting done, and I'm supposed to have a commitment. And so here it goes. All right, I know this is clownish. Trust me, I get it. And I'm rushing, but it's really gonna come together. You will see. So now that we've baked, I take my brush, boom, 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 and I'm going to, even though this is the first, it's just driving me crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out, okay? And you're like, what? You'll see. I'm gonna blend it out, woo, right here like this. Be gentle on the skin, be gentle on the skin. All right, so boom, boom, boom. So we've done a color correction here. Now, as you can see, the nose needs some contouring and stuff, but also too, yours truly forgot this, which is, oh boy, don't drop it, please, please. Right here. Just want a little bit right there. Just right there. This video, man. I'm gonna look back on this and go, wow, remember the time. Okay. This is like, you guys have to know that this is not how I do my makeup on the regular, but let's just have some fun here. All right, back to the eyebrows. We're gonna go on ahead, and so, as I was saying, with my stream of consciousness self, that, don't worry, it's not gonna stay looking like this. Productivity. And that's why I wanted to do the ayahuasca. And, you know, people, like they say, you know, you should look a certain way. Like, they want me to look like Heidi from the Mountain meets, you know, Swami, you know, some type of Swami or Paramahansa Yogananda or something. I don't know what they want me to look like. Now, normally you wouldn't mix cream with powder here, but, you know, right now I just got to do what I got to do, okay? Because I know what I'm doing. So it's going to be all right. We don't have too much cakeage. See? There's not like a lot of, it's too close to the camera, isn't it? Like a lot of cakeage, it's just, it's good. Now the nose, it needs some contouring here, you know. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me. No ayahuasca for me, color correction, but this is what it is. Bam. Mascara. Bam. And then the crayon case chalk dust. All right, that's what we're using. And let's not forget the fantastic Pat McGrath. So I hope that this video didn't drive you too crazy, and that you'll join me again for contouring and eyeshadow and blush and all of those things. But I'm back, and thank you so much.